Hello. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get to legendary in ranked. I recently pushed to, let's have a look, 181, in Australia, using this, and I'm not the best player. My account's far from maxed. Most of my brawlers are, I only have like 10 brawlers that are power 11, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to get to legendary, and hopefully to masters by the end of the season. Then I'll make a video on that, without a maxed account, and these are just my best tips and tricks on how to push in ranked. Okay, so I'm just going to comment over some games to show you guys how I think and what I do. So first thing, always look at the modifier. Here we have knockout and fast rounds. So you want to ban one trick brawlers, so brawlers that can easily kill you in one trick and then the round's just over. So I'm banning Lily. It's a good choice. My teammate bans Meg, which is a bit questionable, but you always want to get those really good assassins like Lily out of the game. Drafting is the most important thing. Okay, I do have quite a few power 11s, but drafting is the most important thing. It's really all about how you draft, and then you can kind of build from that. You don't actually have to play that well. It's more about how you draft. So I ended up picking Angelo. Angelo is obviously always a good pick in knockout, and this is a decent Angelo map, so I decided to go with Angelo. My teammate goes Piper, which is also fine, but Kit is dangerous. Again, that's one of those one-trick kind of assassins that we have to watch out for in ranked. And my teammate goes Buster, which is also a good pick, but then he goes Colette. To counter the Bibi, obviously, which isn't a bad pick. I don't mind counter picks like that. But this draft is slightly favoured towards us. I don't think the grey pick first is that strong. But the Kits and the Bibi could work nice together. But we have Angelo Piper, and this map is quite range. So I would say we won the draft. Provided we be careful of the Kit. So the first round starts, and my Piper is AFK, or not, and I shoot into the bushes. I'm just looking for where people are going to be. Don't play too aggressive, especially in a modifier like this where, one mistake can cost you a whole round. And yep, so they got what they wanted. The Kit goes on the Bibi. So now we're kind of in a losing position. I should have shot the grey there. That's quite a bad mistake, but my Colette goes a bit too aggressive and popped the gadget way too late. Should have popped the gadget before that. I don't know. I get a hit on the grey and then I run away. But I put my team in a bad position there. But I do get to kill the Kit, and I can try for a 1v3 here. But I kind of wasted that shot. I'm going to use my super because it is possible that I can 1v3 from this position. I hit the grey there, and then I kill him. But unfortunately, there's just too little space. I try to jump over the Bibi, but, I dodge a couple shots, but it's too late. If I hit that first shot, I maybe could have clutched. But the modifier like this, that's how quick the rounds go. So, it's very volatile with the scoring. So you always want to adjust when you're playing ranked. So I just noticed that I can't tell my Colette what to do, but I have to be careful because my Colette's obviously too aggressive. They don't know what they're doing. Although that being said, I think they ended up carrying this game. So I have to support my Colette and also play slightly more aggressive because your team has to adopt that style together. And the Bibi, I don't know what their Bibi was doing, walking by herself into a group of enemies. So that's kind of just gave us the round already, because with snipers, you should always be able to win a 2v3. You can kind of just split up. I almost threw jumping right into the Kit, and my Colette misses, but too many people, and my Colette dies actually. So now the Kit does have a chance to clutch, but I hit her there, and she has to run to those bushes. And now that we know where she is, it's really just a waiting game. Don't need to take risks. There's two of us, so we should just stay sniping at range and stay separated as well in case she pops gadget. That's also important. And I might just fast forward. I don't know what my Piper's doing in the storm, but yeah. See, the Kit can't really do anything. Like, Kit jumps on me, but Piper can just kill. So there's already 1-1. And we're into the final round. So they're obviously going to try adjust. I assume that Bibi's going to be less aggressive because the Bibi just walked in, and any smart player after walking in and dying would not walk in and die, you know. But this is the deciding round, so focus up, I guess. My Colette's playing quite aggressive, so I go to help her out. Although I guess you can kind of play that aggressive when there's no snipers. They only have a Grey, and Grey's got some of the smallest bullets in the game, hard to hit. So, okay, the Kit manages to get the jump, but now the Colette gets a super. It's a really nice super, and it's a good second super as well. And the Grey's in too much trouble, and I should have finished him off there, but I missed. But yeah, it's too hard to 1v3, really. Grey's a good 1v3 brawler as well, but my Colette manages to get all 3 kills that game after me complaining about how useless she was being, and gets the star player in the end. And as you can see, I didn't play that well. This was back in Legendary 1, and I didn't play that well. I kind of got carried, but it's got to be like that sometimes. And anyway, now we're looking for the next game, so we found one. So now we're in Bounty, which is my favorite mode. It's the best mode for drafting, I guess. Best mode to carry your teammates, because obviously it's ranked. Sometimes your randoms are going to be just garbage, and I'm going to blame that on why I haven't got to Masters yet. That's my excuse. But I think in this game as well, both games I'm showing today, I actually had good randoms, but I promise you it's not always been like that. And it's Bounty, it's this kind of map. I just don't want assassins to control the game. So I banned Lily. Lily. And my teammate bans Angela, who I wanted to play. But they banned Angela anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. And this map, it's good for throwers, good for snipers. My teammate goes Eve, which is actually a good pick. You can hang on the water, and there you go. Byron, was that it? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay. And my teammate goes Sprout, which these picks aren't bad, but it kind of leaves us a bit vulnerable. Like, just the comp of our team, vulnerable to assassins. Obviously Eve can deal with assassins, but I don't like the fact they got Tick. I would have wanted to take Tick, and I think they're going to swap because it's Legendary. Not normally, people don't play Power 9s. And I have to look here before I pick, so this last pick has to be a good counter pick to kind of all 3 brawlers, and it's Belle. And I think I don't really have a brawler that nicely counters all of these. Maybe Fang, but not really. I'm not very good at Fang anyway, so I decided to go Carl, I think. Carl's mobility really helps with Tick. You can always use a gadget. I use +1 gear, of course, and dash right up to the Tick. And if you have your super, I should be able to almost team wipe. And there we go, the Belle and the Tick swap, so they're both power 11. Their Byron is power 10, which does help. You can't underestimate how useful it is to have one of the enemies with power 10. It can really help. And I think in the game it helps like 2 or 3 times. I think I get really low, but the Byron just... if the Byron was power 11, I would have died. And he's mythic as well, so... It's actually important we win this game, because since they have a mythic player, we're going to lose a lot if we lose. And also we're going to win less, but obviously they still want to win. The Tick's just being a Tick. The Byron, I remember this Byron was a good player. He surprised me. He low-key controlled me most of the game. I could barely do anything. I think this was another game I basically got carried. Not carried, but you know what I mean. This Byron's doing really well, forcing pressure, forced us back. And I should have got him there, but I made a mistake. And then he healed himself right as I hit him, which was well played. But I got my super now, which means... and that was a mistake as well. I thought my Sprout would kill him, the Tick head. But it jumped right on me. But my Sprout gets the Tick there, which is well played. My Eve is... don't know what my Eve was doing. I don't think my Eve played that well in this game. My Sprout's weak, and their combination of Byron and Tick is kind of just forcing us into really awkward positions. I'm trying to dodge, but this Byron's kind of predicting where I go. There's a Tick head there. My Eve dodges that well. And now I try to go aggressive on the Byron. and I get him because he was forcing us. I had to do something to change our position, but unfortunately I did it actually too late because my Eve and Sprout were already dead. But I should be able to go a little bit aggressive here now that we changed the position. And I managed to hit most of them with those shots. And then we're down quite a lot and there's only 30 seconds left, so we obviously have to make a move of some sort. I probably should have gadgeted in there and gone aggressive, but my Sprout's playing well. Saves the day. And now we're actually up because we have the blue star. So all we kind of have to do is just play passive. Don't let them advance too much. I thought the tick head was going to go for my Sprout, so that's why I shot over there. And we can kind of just run away, and that's a win. I didn't really have to do much that whole game. Sometimes you just have to know your role in ranked. My role was just to run away, dodge most of the game, and when the time was right, when that Byron pushed up a bit too far, take him out. But yes, I would say that my Sprout is carrying. But sometimes in car, that's the role you have to play. You can't always be the big damage dealer, and sometimes you just have to lurk around and capitalize on enemy mistakes. So the Byron in this game, I remember I couldn't dodge his shots. It was just like he just knew exactly where I was going the whole game. So shout out to this Byron because I dissed him at the start. Well, not dissed him, but I said he was mythic, so he probably didn't know what he was doing. But I think he should have honestly been the star player or the tick. Tick is just such a strong brawler into I got the tick there, but that was a dumb mistake, and I was lagging a bit. But it was dumb because it's just a negative trade going in when you have 2 stars for a guaranteed kill, but I was almost guaranteed to die there, so then it's just 2 for 3, and that just make us lose a star. So it's never worth it, but I managed to snipe the Byron there. I'm going to have to tank this tick head. I probably could have actually killed it, but I didn't think my Eve was going to help me finish it. And whenever you're versing a tick in ranked, you don't really want to let them control the map, because that's what tick thrives on. When tick manages to control the map, that's when you start losing. Like, look here, we're forced into a corner, so it's just really awkward, and then he gets a tick head, but luckily my Eve soaks up that tick head, and I'm just stuck in this corner because of the tick. And that's why the tick can be so strong in matches like this. And I have to go make a move because the Byron is just... I'm just sitting there like a duck for the Byron. And we're only down 3 stars, so we have to go ourselves. But I think it's too late and my fault, honestly. Yeah. I don't think we got it here. No, my Sprout goes down, and I tried, but I auto-fired, and it just went terribly. And that's just honestly my fault at the start of the game when I had that negative trade. It just kind of set the tone for the rest of that game, and obviously the tick, as soon as I did that, the tick just pushed up and forced me into corners, and then I couldn't help my Sprout, and we don't have any heals as well, and the Byron is really doing a good job healing them, but I do manage to get a hit on the tick at the start, which is helpful. And then I noticed that the Byron is weak. I almost went for him, but I got scared off by the tick mines because they just keep chipping away, and it's very, very annoying to deal with. But in ranked, it's my fault. You got to take responsibility. I didn't ban tick. I don't know why that sounds so motivational. It's not meant to be. I'll jump on the Byron's head, kiss him, good night, and then the tick. Get the tick out of the way. The Byron, again, just keeps hitting me. I can't seem to dodge him. Just knows exactly where I'm going, but my teammates are popping off, honestly. And it's just my job not to die and give away easy stars like I did last game. And the tick head there, I break it for my Sprout. And then I honestly have to go in on this Byron because he's getting too aggressive. I auto-fired, but it locked onto the tick instead of the Byron, which I didn't really expect. But I have my super now, so I can be aggressive. But I have to wait for this to heal because you just can't run in on Kyle on low HP. It's just you need every bit of health you can get. I like to wait for my shield gear as well, not just 7800-ish. But unfortunately, this tick makes it so difficult to use the shield gear properly. But we're in a bad spot now, but my Eve actually got a really good kill, and I can jump in and get an easy kill on the tick. Just dodge a couple Byron shots, and all of a sudden it's 11-7, you know? And again, my job, I haven't been doing much this game, but I'm on 4 stars because I haven't died. Sometimes in bounty, you don't need to be, you know, a murderer. You just need to not die. Be able to play the game without running into when you shouldn't be. And there's the end. I went 5-2. My Eve went 1-3, and my Sprout went 6-6. So a decent game. I gained only 82 because they had a mythic on their team. But yeah, that's how I pushed Legendary 2. I guess in that video I didn't actually get there, but if you guys want me to put some Masters content when I reach there, if I do, no guarantees of course, but I'll try to reach Masters by the end of the season, and then I'll put another guide up for that. I guess this time I didn't actually focus too much on the guide. I just focused on my games, but I was trying to give some advice in there. But I think the most important thing is just drafting. I guess it's Brawl Stars, so it's not as serious, but just out-picking your opponents, picking counters and picking brawlers that fit with the map, because if you don't, then your bad randoms, you can't make up for it. And if you have bad randoms and you pick badly, you might as well just close the game already. It's over. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time. Let me know what you want to see. Hopefully I reach top 100. Top 37 to get Masters. Interesting. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.